Islets.
No, it's islets.
Ah, like the eye.
No. Like islands coming together.
Ah.
No.
Islets is a charming metroidvania 2D platformer.
The story is that there were 5 islets that came together and were held together with magnetic cores. But as those cores were forgotten, the islands were separated, and you, the heroic mouse Aiko, have to bring the islets back together.
And your character Aiko has a both sword and bow. The bow has a different type of ammo and it replaces the ammo with the damage it does, and you can jump and dodge. It is a metroidvania, which means there's a lot of secret rooms, there's challenges and 60 upgrades to find, like more arrows, more damage, more currency from defeated enemies, and each time you find an upgrade you can choose from 3 different options.
And when you're not exploring the tunnels and hilltops of each of the 5 islets, then you get to fly around on your flying boat between the islets, where you can check your mail, you can get upgrades for your ships, you can talk with other characters, and occasionally run into pirates.
Or bosses. There's several big bosses, difficult ones, and they are both on the platforming side and the flying ship side as well. After defeating them, you'll get a new, bigger upgrade like double jump or wall climbing, and there's 2 phases of each boss, so you need to learn the patterns.
A cool thing about this map is that as you complete each islet and find ways to pull 1 or 2 or 3 of them together, the maps actually combine and create multiple paths to get through the expanding, larger islet.
The game does offer 3 different difficulties, but didn't find such a big difference between them, and it takes you about 8 to 11 hours to complete. So the question is, should you
play it?
Island it?
Should you eye it? What you should definitely know is that this game is going to be completely free from the Epic Game Store for 1 week starting March 28th, 2024. During that time, you'll have a week to claim it, add it to your library, and then you can play it whenever you want. And that is what we do on this channel. We play and review every single weekly game that's free from the Epic Game Store. So if you subscribe, you will never lack games or be bored ever again. So first of all, I have to be clear, I'm not a big fan of Metroidvanias. I usually find them frustrating and I give up very quickly. But this is a different type of Metroidvania. This is a friendly Metroidvania. And there are a lot of things about it that make it less punishing than most Metroidvanias. Whether or not that's a good or bad thing is up to you, but I really appreciated that there are lots of checkpoints. Every checkpoint fills up your health and your arrows. And when you die and go back to that checkpoint, you don't lose anything. You take everything with you. You don't have to retrieve your body and that gear, surrounded by enemies and all that. The platforming is, I found, challenging but not particularly punishing. And even the art style is just, it's pleasant. It's all pleasant. The characters are cute. So I would say it's good for a family, but even for a gamer that likes the idea of a Metroidvania and kind of exploring but doesn't like the punishing elements of it, this would probably be the one for you, and I'm giving it a thumbs up.
The visual art style is actually close to Ghibli movies, so it's like a pleasant experience. As you said, with the difficulty, we tried it on hard, yet it wasn't as difficult, and sometimes it's even relaxing, especially when you're flying in the ship. But it does get challenging bosses, and it's really fun. There's 60 upgrades, small ones, but it means there's always something happening. There's these challenges, and these upgrades are fun because they each time give you 3 different options to choose from. So yes, you should play this one. Even if you're not a fan of Metroidvania games, you should consider it, because I think it's good for beginners.
Yep, I agree with that. And if that describes you, and you're looking for something similar, we also reviewed Yuko's Island Express, which is also kind of a friendly Metroidvania based on a pinball world. It's really fun and silly, and you can check that review out next.
Quite unique game.
It is.
And hope to see you next time.
Bye.